integrating whatever we can, pulling from the comic books, pulling from the movie, whatever we can get our hands on, we're making it relevant to the kids.
Specifically Wakanda is what Africa would have been like before colonialism and before the imperialism from the European continents that came into Africa.
I'm excited personally because I think it's going to inform a lot of people who didn't know what Africa would have been, you know, how amazing Africa truly was. And I think it's something that's important for African Americans to see, because I think that we need to see ourselves in what we could have been and what we were.
Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Ian, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Hey, before the video even continue, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Notification Gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. Alright, so I don't know if this is funny or what. It's like, what's going on with people nowadays? Okay, so we've had how many decades of movies that are successful movies, that are iconic movies, that's predominantly casted by Caucasian people. So now we have a movie which is predominantly casted by people of, I don't want to say African American, and I don't want to say African, but people of colored descent. You know, we got African Americans in the movie, obviously, in Killmonger and T'Challa, and we have people of from actually Africa, as far as T'Chaka and his son. For everybody that doesn't know, there's a scene early in the movie where we see a young T'Chaka, and it's actually the guy that plays T'Chaka, the old T'Chaka. That's his son. That's like literally his son right there. So anyway, the point being is, we have a movie now that is a black movie, where we have is predominantly casted of black people, and it's a successful movie. And you just have people that no matter how much winning they do, there's no amount of winning that can make them happy, because it's not about them winning, it's about you losing. You know, if somebody else wins, they're fine with it, as long as you're losing. Anyway, so some lady is watching the Black Panther movie in the theater in New Jersey, and she decides that she's just going to start, you know, saying the N-word. That's her thing. Anyway, let's get to the story. Okay, angry patrons confronted an extremely intoxicated woman who shouted racial epithets, including the N-word, Sunday during the screening of the hit movie Black Panther. So she wasn't just saying the N-word. She was saying any old word she could think of that I'm gonna, that, like, at this point, since they only said the N-word and it's the Black Panther movie, I'm gonna assume that all of the derogatory statements that she was making is different terms to talk down to a person of color, just in general. So the screening at New Vision Sparta Theatre was stopped after the theatergoers shouted back at the woman, according to Sergeant John Lamon. We're gonna call him Lamon. Why not, right? I think the people in that movie theater acted appropriately. Lamon said, basically, they were not gonna put up with that kind of nonsense. Lamon said the woman was not yelling at anyone in particular. Police did not file charges, as only one person at the showing would identify the woman who yelled the slur. Now, this is what I'm curious about. What was the ratio of Caucasian to colored people in the theater? What was the ratio? I'm curious. Because, just saying, if it was like all Caucasian people, like let's say that the ratio was 90% of them was Caucasian people, 10% of them was colored people, you know, it'd have a different feel that nobody wanted to come forward than if it was 90% colored people, 10% Caucasian people. It's just a different feel, because you know we have this weird thing in our community, whereas if somebody does a crime to you, you're supposed to allow them. It's crazy. It's called not snitching. Anyway, Lamon said the woman was not yelling at anyone in particular. Police did not file charges as only one person in the theater could identify the woman who yelled the slur. With that being said, also, I know I read that twice, but with that being said, also, it's a good chance that she was yelling at somebody in the theater. She's drunk. She was yelling at the people in the movie. Police said the witnesses declined to sign a complaint. She could have been arrested for a bias crime if she directed her comments at someone, especially a person of color, but that was not the case, Lamon said. The woman was banned from the theater by management, and the rest of the audience was given vouchers to return at another time to see the film. And for anybody that's wondering why they couldn't just watch the film there, I'm going to assume all of the shenanigans that went on, it took more than 20 minutes. And, you know, the people got to come in to see the next screening, and they've bought tickets. So I'm going to assume that you have to come back another day. It's just that's just what it is. Can't do anything about it. That lady's a douchebag. We gave them advice to send her a certified letter not to trespass and to give us a copy, he said. That way, if she comes back, she cannot say she did not know, and she could be arrested for trespassing. They don't want this lady nowhere near nothing. Okay, think about it like this. Let's say you got a theater, right? Just so we could assume how much money this lady's property cost them. Let's say you got a theater. You're showing a movie, right? Let's say it's a movie a lot of people want to see, right? So you got, let's say, 50 seats, right? So you got 50 seats in the theater. Let's say she was drunk, so this was not a matinee, sometime during the evening, and let's say $20 a ticket. And we're not even talking about whatever food and drinks people would have bought or was going to buy or whatever the case is. So you multiply that 50 by 20, and what you get? You get like $1,000. What I said, $20 a ticket? It's probably more than $20 a ticket. But the point being is this. Yeah, that's $1,000. But the point being is this. She just costed that theater money. Because now that theater has to redo that whole screening for everybody who was in it, and it's probably more than 50 seats. Everybody that was there, they have to now see that movie at another time when the theater could have been charging people to see the movie. They have to allow these people to see the movie for free because they've already paid and weren't able to see. So she's just charged it. She just cost this theater money. The only good thing the theater could get out of it is for a lot of people that don't understand how it works as far as the monies that how much money the theater makes in contrast with how much money they have to actually give to the people, you know, the movie itself, as far as the you know, Universal or in this case it's Disney that does it, Disney Marvel Studios. The movie makes most of its money from the concessions. So this could be a situation where the movie's like, well, you know, she's a douchebag, but these same people are gonna come in and buy more popcorn and soda or whatever, and that's gonna be way more than $20. You know, that has the chance of going way more than $20 a seat. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you go in there, they got like these little ass, like in a lot of these theaters, especially in New York City, they got these little tiny freaking chicken strips. And then you buy the chicken strips with a soda and like one other thing. I think it comes with like some fries. And it's like $15. You're like, what is going on here? Anyway, that's not the point. So you got this lady and she's just yelling racist epithets. That's it. And this is what's going on. Because it's a shame. Because it's not about winning. It's about, I just don't want you to be winning. I want you and your people to be losing. You know? That's what this type of behavior is about. It's not about I want to be winning. I just don't want you to be winning. Everybody have people like this in their family. Everybody have people like this in their family. You got that one person or that two people or that three people in your family that they'll go down with the ship as long as you don't advance in life. These people are usually miserable and they always got some weird reason. Like weird reason for why they're sabotaging you, or weird reason for why they're hating, or weird reason for why they're doing something that makes absolutely no sense, and the only thing it could possibly do is hurt you, and they're not even getting anything out of it all the time. So anyway, this is what's going on. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think that somebody there should have, I'm not gonna say snitch because that, like, people just use that word incorrectly. But do anybody there think that somebody should have filed a complaint with the police against this lady? Like, do you think, or do you think that maybe nobody wanted to because she was drunk? And sometimes when we're drunk, you know, we say and do stuff that we wouldn't normally do if we weren't. So maybe that's why nobody wanted to, you know, have her arrested. Anyway, leave the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. Hey, look, I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. See this movie again. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.